So in this to do, there are three sections. One is the input field, and one is this uh, section which shows the tasks which are in incomplete, and this is the button to complete the task. And in this section we insert the R to do, like when we insert it gets inserted here, and we can mark it as complete through this button, and it removes from the tasks which are left, and here it shows the completed task and which are not completed and all tasks. Like not completed are shown here, completed and all. And in the code there are this input field which is at the top. It has a button in with it, and there is this task left which has this span whose count is updated, and this button has this function, and these are the three: completed, non-completed and all, which are attached to the functions. Like this is attached to insert, this is attached to add class, and this is attached to completed, pending and all. In the JavaScript, these are the functions. Like first is the insert function. In the insert function, we get the value of the input field from this like to do, and we then mark it as empty, mark the like input field as empty, and we insert this element on each insertion, this element which contains the checkbox, the span which contains the text, and a delete button with it. And these two things are there when we insert new element. From here to here, when we insert new element, the checkbox remains, which was already checked, it remains checked. These two things are for this thing. Like this thing is also for this purpose, and this is there for updating the count tasks which are left. Next is the delete function. In the delete function, we get the ID of the element, and we remove it, and we update all the checkboxes which were already checked, and this is there for like updating the task which were left, for updating it. This is there. Next is the completed function, and in the completed function we apply the class like hiding, which tasks which are checked, we remove the class from it, and in the hiding class there is like displays none. We remove display none and it shows, and we add hiding which are not checked. We display them none. Similarly, we do the opposite in pending, which are not checked. We remove hiding, that is, and the display becomes block, and which are like checked, their display becomes none, and this gets updated. Similarly for all, all is done, and this button, also similar task is done.